paired.
Hi, babies. It's me, Sheila Trula, for my Teletubbies and my Tubbies. Teletubbies and my Tubbies. Tubies, Tubbies, whatever. You know what I mean? What? Potato, tomato, whatever. Tubbies, whatever. Point is, a new discussion we're going to talk about. What does cheating mean in your relationship? Of course, this is he said, she said. Let's listen to what the fellas have to say.
And since we're talking about once a cheater, always a cheater. If you were on your first date and you ask your date, have you ever cheated in the past? And she says yes. What do you do from that point? Do you stay with her thinking that she's always going to be a cheater?
If I was full in at like 100%, I'm down to like 72% now because I just have to figure out now.
Really?
Yeah.
But what can build that back up though? Like, can she come up from that 70%?
I have to just, like I said, at that point in conversation, this is all in conversation now. So if I'm sitting down talking to you, oh yeah, you're not cheating, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've never cheated. The conversation's still going. And then we close the date. At this point, I'm still trying to get to know you.
What do you think? Once a cheater? Always a cheater? I don't know about that, because my first reaction is, yeah, once a cheater, always a cheater, because for you to cheat like that, you have to have no morals. People who have morals and decent values don't cheat. At the same time, people do learn. You know what I'm saying? There are actually women who could say my husband has never cheated on me, and it's true. Because maybe he cheated in previous relationships or a previous marriage, and he saw how that ended up. He saw how that really hurt another human being, and he's not a narcissist. And because he saw the effect that it had, he may have learned the next time in his next relationship. So once a cheater, always a cheater, to me, that's, I'm not really sure. I think that's always the best thing to say. Instead of trying to be a know-it-all, just say I'm not really sure. It's true. Because sometimes people do learn. Everybody's not a slow study. Have I ever cheated in a relationship? Never. Why? Because I think it's a low-down, dirty, rotten thing to do to another human being. And I also know what I wouldn't want done to me. That's hurtful. Let's go back to the fellas.
And determine, like, is this still who she is? Of course, obviously, I don't know her heart. I won't be able to really tell if she's honestly gonna cheat on me. Right. But you telling me you cheated before doesn't, like, I'm not just gonna let that go smooth. And you tell me, oh yeah, I've cheated in the past, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It's just not gonna go. Yeah, I put a little note next to your name.
The conversation on that date.
On that date.
So why did you cheat? What made you cheat?
Right.
What kind of guy was this?
Right. How long was your relationship with this guy that you cheated on?
Would I be concerned with why the person cheated or why my partner cheated? Would I be concerned why? Yeah, somewhat. I still figure, look, if things were not working out between us, or if there was something about me that you was not happy with, should you not have brought that to my attention? Aren't we both adults here? You can talk to me. I am, if nothing else, a reasonable person. So in terms of why did you cheat? Oh God, not acceptable. I'm sorry. I told you, with me, darling, that's a deal breaker. That's a huge deal breaker. Don't do that, because there's some things in life that you just cannot come back from. You can't come back from that. What's done is done. Let's see what the fella says.
I totally understand all that, man. I just think for me, man, personally, I can't let someone's past affect how I judge them at the moment, man. Because for me, I would feel hypocritical, because knowing, like, I've had my bullshit in the past. You know what I mean? And I would.
Okay, so he's a cheating bastard. Well, please try to overlook the profanity. I don't like profanity. I figure you have a limited vocabulary when you do things like that, and you need to pick up a book. So I guess that's why he is so forgiving and willing to overlook it, because he's cheating. I'm a firm believer that anytime a female, she's with a cheating partner, man, woman, whatever. These days you never know. You can't even say anymore. Oh God. But anyway, anytime they still stay with that person, it's because they're cheating too. It's got to be because of that. Maybe they're really, really afraid of being alone or single. Forget it. They keep associating being single with being alone. Being single is not being alone. You have friends, you have family, you have buddies, you have acquaintances. You're not alone. But I guess so many people put up with this cheating crap because they're terrified. I've never been that terrified. I've never been that afraid. Ever. To a point where, because I notice these days, in order to keep someone in your life, you have to lay down, let them walk all over you, let them defecate on you, piss on you, do whatever the heck they want to you. That's how you got to hold on to a relationship these days. Can I do it? No, I can't. I tried. God knows I tried. I can't do it. Nuh-uh. I'm born January 5th. I guess I'm like Dr. Martin Luther King. He can't stand injustice. He had to speak out. He had to speak up about it. He couldn't do it. He kept seeing all this injustice going on with black people, and Martin Luther King couldn't take it no more. He's January, I'm January. I can't do it. I tried. I can't do it.
But that person to judge me based off the moment that we're sitting there at the table. Let me fuck up. Don't judge me off my previous fuck ups. You know what I'm saying?
Cursing.
No wonder he's cursing. I don't know, because just because you cheated on the last dude don't necessarily mean you're going to cheat on me.
Absolutely.
And just because I cheated on my last girlfriend doesn't necessarily mean you might provide for me with, you know what I mean?
But I still raise an eyebrow though. Like, I'm not just going to go blind, and not
So with that same rationale, have you ever lied before?
Have you ever?
Okay, so I'm saying, so what?
Have I ever lied before? Of course I've lied. Every human being on the planet has lied, but there's a difference between lying and malicious lies. Malicious lies are lies that could hurt. Like being deceptive. Of course I've lied. I mean, you've lied, called in and said you weren't able to make it into work for so-and-so reasons. You may have lied when somebody say, hey, how you doing? And you say, hey, I'm great. And you're not feeling so great, or you're feeling kind of sick that day, but you still lie and you say, oh, I'm great. I mean, we all tell lies, but at the same time, there's a huge difference between malicious lies and lies, because if you look in the Bible, even there were liars there, and they had God's favor because God knows the difference between, let's think about the lies of Jacob and Esau. They deceived Isaac into giving Jacob the blessing opposed to Esau. They put all his fur on him. Isaac was half blind, couldn't see who he was doing it. They deceived him. That's a lie. Okay? Let's think about with Abraham when he went to another country and he lied and said his wife was his sister because he was afraid. You could dress it up anyway. It's a lie. There's a couple of other lies that was noted, that these people who are biblical people who had God's favor, they lied. At the same time, you see the situation of it. When it comes to cheating, that's malicious. You're gonna lie about that. That's malicious because you're sitting there letting this person throw away their life when you know that you're not happy with them, but you're gonna lie and deceive them into believing. No, that's a malicious lie. Let's go on.
At what point does the moral bar equalize? You know what I mean?
But I'm not opposed, or I'm not saying that it's against the female. Like, if a female says to me, have you ever lied before? And I'm like, yes, I've lied. And she whips out her phone and put an asterisk next to my name. Guess what? I got an asterisk. I got to build that. Like, she don't know me. Like,
but anything could have been the reason for what that happened. For
instance, right, so that still goes into the conversation, though.
But even still, there are some, guys especially, who start women at the 70 because they come from relationships where they've been cheated on. Right. You know what I mean? Like, early in life, like, let's say you were 19, your first real relationship, your girlfriend cheated on you, you going through your whole 20s not trusting
nobody. Residual emotion.
Is it?
Well, anyway, there you have it, folks. The guys, and they're getting ready to talk about something. Is vindictive cheating acceptable? But considering that this video is already 9 minutes and 39 seconds and going up as we speak, I don't like my videos to be long. Anyway, dolls, you always have a choice. I love you. And I will try to come up with another plan. I like this he said, she said thing because it's always good, because sometimes people feel that, well, that's what a woman says. You're not a man. You can't tell me about what a man thinks because you're not a man. Well, okay, then we have a whole board of men sitting here giving their views. How about that? You always have a choice. We'll talk again. Bye for now.